I'm so grateful that you came from that world, that world, that you've become who you are, a very successful businessman, improving neighborhoods. I hope that you can get this message out. I really
Thank you.
hope. And then that we can find a solution. I mean, I don't know that defunding the police is the solution. I mean, do you have thoughts?
I don't think that's a solution. I think that's a horrible idea personally.
Yeah.
I think that the
That's
police are
reform.
reform. Yeah,
Yeah.
and accountability. I think that sometimes the other problem is that people don't understand there's to make stuff work is unique. It's never just one way or the other way. So like just because the police have a problem, it's not like defund them and cancel it all out, and that's an overreaction. You know, you need to really hone in on the problem. The problem isn't that we have a police force. The problem is the police force aren't being held accountable and doing their job.
Yeah.
I have to hold all of my staff here at the office. They have a job to do. We have jobs to do. We need to do our job, regardless of what it is. That's what you signed up for. That's what you need to do. The police need to just understand they need to do their job. And citizens need to understand they need to do their part. If the police does this, then you act this way, you act this way. And everybody do their part, and then it'll be okay. The structure, the system is good. You need police. Trust me.
That was what I was thinking. I was like, if you don't have police, man, you're going to just we're going to have a situation where you got cartels who run the show.
Yeah, it's gonna be much worse if there's no police, So we don't need to defund them. They just need to do their jobs a little bit better and be held to a higher standard and weed out the bad cops. I think that a lot of times you got to get cops that are used to working with people in those areas. Because if you have a cop that come from your area that's just watching TV and watching the news and all they see is the bad stuff that's being placed out there about blacks and things of that nature, they don't know how to interact or how to deal with these people, these kids. And then when they run up on the kid don't know because all he done seen and heard is all the stories of his people and his parents about police brutality and abuse and all of the stuff that police do. So he got a messed up image in his head about the white cop. So right when they meet, there's already friction there when it may not even really need to be. So another thing may be getting some people in neighborhoods that are comfortable working in those neighborhoods and understand that there's a heightened level because there is drug activity and gang activity, same stuff that's in every area, right? But it's more prominent there because, there's reasons behind that, even how they, systematically built projects and big project housing and put a bunch of people on top of each other and then put drugs in there. So, it's natural, certain things you can do to create or cause a scenario. But the cops, I think cops being from the area and having some type of relations in the community, and the
I was going
community
to say
not feeling
volunteering,
threatened.
being part of it, getting to know the
Yeah,
neighbor. Yeah.
right. Come to some functions, don't just, like if I live in Carmel, don't live in Carmel and go down to downtown and you're a cop in the downtown district and then you drive back out to Carmel and you live out there, because you might deal with the different crowd of people.
Yeah.
And so you may be uneasy for reasons that aren't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think it's accountability on both sides. I'm not one that says one side is all the way right or all the way wrong. I know that there's good police, just like there's bad police. And then there's innocent citizens getting killed, just like there's citizens that might have did something that's out of the ordinary or that's wrong that need to be killed. If you're running from the cops speeding through the day, I have kids. I don't want somebody running from the police going 100 some miles an hour through streets and all of that stuff. I want the police to stop them. And that's what I think the message gets mixed up right now is we want the police. We want it to be, we just want it to be fair. We just want it to be fair. We don't want to slant it in our direction. We don't want favors. We don't want handouts. We just want it to be fair. That's it.
That's fair. That's a fair request.
That's fair, right? Like that.